Hi there, my name is Victoria, and in this video I will show you how to make a WordPress website on a virtual private server. If you're ready, let's begin. Choosing VPS hosting means you will be granted access to the root server. This lets you install custom web applications and an operating system of your choice, such as Ubuntu or CentOS. Moreover, better security is essential if you operate an e-commerce site that processes transactions and sensitive customer data. VPS hosting offers additional resources to power your website, resulting in better speed and performance. So, for example, if you plan to run a seasonal marketing campaign like Black Friday, you can easily scale your VPS hosting plan to handle traffic surges. However, despite these benefits, you will have to learn how to set up your own server. But don't worry, you can use VPS management tool like Cloud to help with server configuration tasks. I will walk you through the step-by-step process of preparing a WordPress site hosted on VPS. Before purchasing a hosting plan, consider several important factors including customer support, performance, server resources, pricing, and security features. HostinGuard's VPS hosting plans offer just that and more, starting at $5.99 per month. You can also access this page by clicking the link in the description below. Our plans support most Linux-based operating systems, including Ubuntu, CentOS, Debian, Alma Linux, Rocky Linux, and Fedora. Choose any plan that suits your needs best. I will use KVM2 plan, our most popular choice to power a small to medium-sized websites. Choose the 12-month bundle to get the best deal. If you do not feel like committing just yet, don't worry. You can easily scale your resources at any time from hPanel, HostinGuard's own custom-made control panel. Now create a new account using your personal email or connecting your Facebook or Google account to HostingGuard. Select a payment method and remember to apply the VPS 10 coupon code for an additional discount. Once your payment is confirmed, log into the hPanel dashboard. Next, buy a domain name to make your website easily accessible. Go to Domains and click Get a New Domain. Use HostingGuard's AI domain name generator for ideas to get you started. Just describe your website in a few sentences and click Generate to get unique suggestions for your domain name. If there's a domain name you like, proceed by choosing a subscription period and completing the purchase to acquire your new domain name. In case you already have a domain name idea, switch the Find New Domain option, enter your desired domain name, and click Search. If it's available, you will see the several extension suggestions. If not, you will get a few domain name suggestions. Click Buy Now to continue the process. Now let's go back to hPanel's homepage where you will see your active hosting plan and the domain name you purchased. Click Setup to start the initial server configuration process. Click the Start Now button. Select a server location, choose the closest one to your site to improve the website's loading speed. Then choose your preferred operating system. Go for OS with Control Panel for simpler server management, especially if you're a beginner. But if you wish, you can switch to another VPS operating system later. Just know that this will wipe all your website data. So do not forget to back up your website files before you do that. Next, choose a control panel for server configuration tasks. I will use Cloud Panel. If you have another panel in mind, you can see more options by clicking here. Proceed with setting up the control panel's password, as you will need it to log into your Cloud Panel. Ensure you meet all the requirements for a secure password. I recommend using a password manager to keep your sensitive data safe. Here you will set your server's name and password. You can change the default name to anything you want, but if you still cannot think of one right now, skip this step as you can change it later. Set a strong server password, but use a different one than the one you used to log into the control panel. Great work! Your server's initial configuration is complete. Once it's over, return to hPanel, where you will see your VPS dashboard, similar to the example here. You can preview the general overview of your VPS, access the command line interface, renew or upscale your plan, and apply various server configuration settings. Use our AI assistant if you need quick help changing your server settings. It will answer any questions you have about configuring a VPS. Simply input your prompt here and let the AI tool think for you. That being said, remember that the AI tool can produce inaccurate information from time to time, so always double check the information given. Now you have to redirect the domain name to the server, otherwise your website will not be accessible via your chosen domain name. You can do this by pointing the domain to your server, which will also let you use a custom email address for your VPS. While there are several ways to update this DNS configuration, let's go for the easiest one, changing the DNS A records. Access hPanel and go to Domains. Click Manage next to your domain name and click DNS/name servers. Go to DNS Records tab. Remove all A records containing the @ www or cloudflare-resolve-2. Skip the step if there is none. Then add 2 new A records. I will show you how. Select the A option from the drop-down menu under Type, enter @ under Name, and your VPS IP address under points to. Your VPS IP address is under the Overview section on your hPanel's VPS dashboard. Keep the TTL default value of 14400. Then click Add Record. You will see a pop-up confirmation window like this. Hit Confirm. Redo the steps, but this time write www under Name. After pointing your domain name to the server, wait for the DNS propagation process to finish, which may take up to 24 hours. To be sure, you can check the propagation status by visiting whatsmydns.net. Type your domain name here, choose NS from the drop-down menu, and hit Search. You should see a green checkmark if the propagation process has completed. You can install WordPress on VPS using SSH access or a control panel for an easier process. Hostingers' VPS hosting plans have several ready-made presets to choose from. In other words, operating system and control panel combinations. The required credentials and links will differ depending on which panel is installed on your server. So if you chose a different OS and control panel from the one demonstrated in the video, check the information on accessing your VPS on the Hostinger support page. You'll find the link in the description below. I will use Cloud Panel and the login URL from the Panel Access tab found in your hPanel's VPS dashboard. Click the following login URL to access Cloud Panel. Since I have not installed an SSL, the web browser detects this connection as not secure. This is fine. Just continue with the process. I will show you how to install SSL in a bit. Fill in your admin username as shown on hPanel and enter the control panel password you set up earlier. Once logged in, click Add Site and choose Create a WordPress site. Fill in all the required fields on the page, change your password if you want, or directly add the default credentials to your password manager. The name you fill in the site user field is the SSH user. Note that all files will be stored in the home directory. Click Create and wait for the process to finish. Congratulations! WordPress is now installed on your server. Save all these credentials in your password manager as you will need them at some point during your website building journey. Next, I will show you how to install an SSL certificate. Note that you can only perform this step once your domain has been successfully propagated. Installing an SSL ensures your data is encrypted during the exchange between your website and visitor's web browser. With Cloud Panel, you will get a self-certified SSL by default. Click Manage and go to the SSL tab to find the one dedicated to you. Click the Actions button to add a free SSL certificate from Let's Encrypt. Now add your domain name and click Create and Install to issue this certificate. If your website requires another paid SSL certificate, you can import and install it using same action button. It's time to finally design your WordPress website using the admin dashboard. To access, add /wp-admin to your domain URL. Use the credentials you saved earlier and click Log In. You can change your website's design, posts, and front-end elements from the WordPress admin dashboard. So, the first step to building a WordPress website is to choose a theme, as it will act as the core visual look of your website. WordPress offers excellent flexibility regarding website customization. You can change your theme whenever you like and make necessary adjustments along the way. When choosing a WordPress theme, look for a responsive one as it will adapt to any screen size. This is essential as half of all website traffic nowadays comes from mobile devices. To choose a theme, navigate to Appearance, then choose Themes. You'll see quite a few default WordPress themes here. You can pick one of them or click Add New button instead. There are plenty of excellent looking themes in WordPress theme directory. Click the Feature Filter button to find themes that closely match your website type. I'll choose Blog this time. Continue by clicking Apply Filters. Hover over a theme to preview how it will appear on the live site. I will use the Astra theme for now, one of the most popular and versatile WordPress themes out there. Click Install, and once that's done, hit Activate. Installing WordPress plugins will help you enhance your site's functionality and add more customization options. However, installing too many plugins can slow down a website just as much. So, as a rule of thumb, activate only the most essential plugins for your website. Several great plugins to install on a newly built website can be divided into several categories. Security plugins secure your website from cyber threats and implement the latest WordPress site security practices. I will dive deeper into this topic a bit later. SEO plugins help optimize your site's content for search engines, improving its visibility and rankings in search results. If you plan to sell products or services online, e-commerce plugins are crucial for easy online store management. WooCommerce is the most popular option in this category. Caching plugins boost your site's speed by creating static versions of the dynamic pages, reducing server load, and importing overall user experience. This is highly recommended for websites that have a lot of visual content. Analytics plugins such as Google Sitekit or Monster Insights help you track visitors, analyze user behavior, and give suggestions on how to improve your website. Site customization plugins allow you to change your website's visual elements, including custom login pages and font styles. Once you have found the plugins you want to install, head to Plugins from the WordPress dashboard and choose Add New. Type the plugin's name in the search bar, click Install, then Activate. Repeat the steps until all your plugins are activated. Since I wish to start a blog, I will install All-in-One SEO, Google Sitekit, Easy Google Fonts, and WordFence. Once you have your plugins installed, regularly update them to ensure they receive the latest security and compatibility updates and work with the newest version of WordPress. Now let's continue modifying your site's theme. Even though most themes on the WordPress directory are by no means cheap looking, it is always a good idea to match the visual style and elements to your branding strategy. To do so, go to Appearance and click Customize. You will see all the customization options on the left sidebar. As I installed Easy Google Fonts plugin, there's a typography menu here for a wide range of font options. Let's change that first. Several preset options here show combinations of heading and body typography. Remember to be consistent with fonts all over your site for better readability. You do not necessarily need to choose one of these presets. You can create your own combination of the heading and body fonts in these menus. Click the pencil icon next to it and configure your font settings. You can preview how it will look on the right screen. And once you're happy with your choice, click Publish. Next, I will customize the global color palette of site by going to Global menu and choosing colors. Like font style, you can choose the default color palette by clicking the pencil icon. If you want to modify it, just click the color you want to adjust to change it to the desired one. Use white or light colors as your background to improve readability if your website contains plenty of written content. On the other hand, if your site has more visual content, like a photography portfolio, using neutral colors will help to create a spotlight-like effect to your work. Once you're done editing the colors, click Publish. If you want to customize more elements, continue going through each customization option on the page. For further guidance, watch the video I linked in the description below. It's time to set up the necessary website pages: Home, About, and Contact. I will also create a blog page since I decided to make a blog as an example. To create a page, go to Pages from the WordPress dashboard. You should see some sample pages of your chosen theme here. Feel free to remove these pages by hovering over the page you want to delete and clicking Trash. I will keep all the pages here since I want to use them. By default, the home page will contain your latest posts. You can set how many items you wish to display here. I will show you how to do that in a bit. If you want to add more pages, click Add New button and proceed with Setup. I will continue by editing the About page. This page should contain information about your business or the owner if your website is a blog or portfolio, for example. Click the plus button to add any WordPress blog you want. I will add an image. Choose Upload and add the image to the page. Ensure your selected images are high quality for your visitors to enjoy, but also pay attention to stay within the WordPress maximum file size requirement, generally ranging from 2 to 150 megabytes. Oh, and do not forget to add an alt text to improve your site's SEO. Below the image, I will add a tagline blog by clicking the same plus button. You can add more elements below by browsing through other available WordPress blogs. Once you are done editing the page, click Publish and hit Publish again. Then select View Page to see what it looks like on the live site. You can also start by editing Contact Page, but feel free to get creative by adding relevant images, videos, and other page elements. If you wish to collect leads, consider activating a WordPress contact form plugin. This lets visitors contact you directly from your website by leaving their email address. Next, let's set up the blog page. Note that blog pages are different from blog posts. Posts are the articles you regularly publish on the blog, while pages are the static website sections that contain said posts. As mentioned earlier, your home page should display your latest posts by default. You can also specify how many posts you want the page to show and whether each post will display full text or just a preview. Then click Save Changes. Once all the pages are set up, create your first post by navigating to Posts and choosing Add New. Write the title for your blog post, then add your content here. I will just paste my blog post from another document as an example. If you want to add other elements like images, lists, or headings, click the plus icon here. Select the block you want to use, and it will be added to the post. Once you have finalized your blog post, hit Publish. A confirmation message will appear, then click Publish again. There you have your first blog post. Click View Post to see how it looks on your live WordPress site. Securing a WordPress site is crucial to prevent potential security breaches and safeguard sensitive data. You will need several protection layers to achieve an ideal site security level. You have ticked the first such layer on the list, as VPS hosting offers better security than other types of hosting. Another great security practice is to employ strong authentication measures. Use complex passwords for the admin and all user accounts if you don't plan to manage your site alone. Consider implementing a two-factor authentication feature to add an additional layer of security. As I installed WordFence earlier, its free plan includes 2FA protection already. To activate it, go to WordFence and choose Login Security. Under the 2FA section, configure how you want this security measure to be applied. Hit Save once you are finished. In addition, WordFence also provides firewall protection and malware scanning to prevent all sorts of malicious activities. You can access them and monitor their status from the WordFence dashboard. However, since I am using the free plan, I must wait 1 month before these features are activated. On the other hand, remember to regularly update WordPress core software, themes, and plugins. Enable automatic updates whenever possible to stay protected against known vulnerabilities. Removing unused themes and plugins will also improve your site security. Congratulations! At this stage, you are ready to publish your website. To see the final look of your website, hover over your name at the top bar and click Visit Site. Additionally, thoroughly test your site using different web browsers to ensure all works as intended. Then, Test your website using different devices and screen sizes, including smartphones, tablets, and desktops. Ensure your website is responsive and displays properly on all devices. Double-check all text, images, videos, and other content for accuracy, relevancy, and formatting. Proofread for grammatical errors and ensure that the content aligns with your branding and messaging. If everything is in order, you are ready to spread the word about your website's launch date. Once your website grows and needs more resources to handle traffic surges, scale up your VPS plan by going to the H-Panel dashboard, choosing the VPS tab, and clicking Upgrade VPS. Pick your preferred plan, choose a payment method, and complete the process. And that's how you can easily build your own WordPress website on a virtual private server. Remember that all the steps I covered in this video are just the beginning. Continue improving your website, optimizing it, and regularly posting quality content to grow your platform. Leave a comment below if you have questions or want to share your experience building a WordPress website. Thanks for watching and good luck on your online journey.